Good morning, good vibrations and positive energy. This is the Bronze Orchid, Tara Lee, with Inspiration Elevation. Today's video is entitled Origin of Thoughts. Like, where do your thoughts come from? Where are they born, and where do they actually originate from? Are your outlooks generated based on others' ideas? Are your thoughts about you, your life, based on someone else's theories? Do you measure yourself by your own estimates or another's notions? There are numerous different types of frequencies and vibrations that are flowing throughout your atmosphere that can affect you in different ways. Without even knowing it, subconsciously, we can harbor within us outlooks of life or about ourselves that are actually not our own. And to a certain point, in some cases, others' thoughts about ourselves and lives can be important and of value, of course. But it must never overtake or replace your very own thinking. Whether it's positive or negative, your opinion of yourself is one of the most powerful catalysts that you will ever encounter. Ultimately, it's at the core position of what determines your day-to-day outcomes. So it's wise to take a look at who or what could be influencing your mindset. From the internet, television, news, music, commercials, and advertisements, to our loved ones, families, relationships, friends, and people in general. There are so many different things in life that are telling us how we feel, telling us who we are or should be, and so forth. But these could be things that we don't necessarily believe or agree with. But these play in the background, suggesting notions to you that can be unhealthy for your spirit. And if you're not careful as to what you're absorbing, you'll start believing and embellishing in those suggestions. As people often speak of generational curses with families, similarly, there is also a certain family school of thought, as I like to call it, that is stamped into your mindset as a child. You tend to carry this way with you as you become an adult. Unaware of this inherited mentality, you end up living out your life accordingly. However, those inherited mentalities, the negative ones, can be broken and shifted. It takes mindfulness and proactive thinking to overcome such mindsets, whether it's a poverty, prejudging, or pessimistic mindset. Whatever the case, you can learn to surpass it. This is why it's very important to have a healthy relationship with yourself first. Get to know you organically without the impression of anything else. Get well acquainted with your own true mindset. See above the immediate and broaden your sights. Try changing your perspective and think for yourself. Develop independent thinking skills. To overcome and defeat anything, not only does it take stamina of the body, but it also takes having a healthy mindset. It is a spiritual battle as much as it is a physical one. So protect your subconscious at the same time and learn your own strengths and weaknesses. Begin building up places within you that need uplifting and strengthening. It all begins with you, your mind, your thoughts, your spirit. Solutions to problems that you may be having starts from the inside of you first. Here are 4 questions and 4 statements to pose to yourself. Ask yourself these questions and answer them. See what you come up with. The first question is this thought originally my own? Number 2, where did this type or tone of thinking come from? Number 3, what triggered this notion? Number 4, are these thoughts contributing to my well-being? And as for the statements, number 1, I may not be in control over the situation, but I do have control over my thoughts about it and what I choose to do about it. Number 2, just because a thought passes through my mind does not mean that I have to sit down with it and continually entertain it. Number 3, I have my own mind. I am not obligated to take on any way or type of thinking and assumptions that were passed down to me. And number 4, I am not stuck. I have the power and flexibility within me to change my perspective at any given moment. So that's 4 questions and statements to go over within yourself. Ultimately, think for yourself, plan for yourself, or someone else will do it for you eventually. So have the audacity to challenge your very own thinking and think outside of the box, above the 4 walls. Go beyond the traditional thought patterns, and that is when true growth and freedom begin. Also, remember this: your mind and soul is your palace, so treat it as royalty. Respect it, protect it, and you will find many treasures within it. So that's my message for today. Elevate your mindset and conquer your weaknesses. Thank you for listening. Alhamdulillah.